As you can see, today we are going to study about the popular Indian art. This is the topic of this lesson, lesson 10, changes in visual arts, effects of colonialism and nationalism. So here already we have seen these topics as you can see new forms in painting, landscape paintings, portrait paintings. Then we have seen history painting, then court artist. Now we are on this topic, popular Indian art. Indian art. In the 19th century, a new art developed in many cities of India. Kalighat paintings developed and thrived in the 19th century at the marketplace around the Kali temple in Calcutta. The Kalighat paintings were in existence from late 1830s. Let us look into the history of these paintings. So here now we are going to see that how the Indian art is going to be developed. What happened here with the breakdown of the Mughal patronage, as we have seen in the previous topics, in the previous lessons also, uh, that Mughals were there, they were taking interest of the paintings, so they were the great patronage of the paintings. But here now, as the breakdown of the Mughals patronage, now the Indian artists they moved to Calcutta. In addition to the Mughal painters, Indian artists belonging to different traditions also migrated to Calcutta. The painters lived outside the city in area like Bankura, Birbhumi, Vardhan, Nadia, and Hooghly. So, this is the place out of the Calcutta. Calcutta is the main city. So, the painters they were living in these cities. Okay, these painters they were known as a village patuas. The village patuas means it is a Bengali word, pota. It means that an engraver. So these village patuas they were there engraving the paintings, pictures. Now these patuas they painted on scroll, illustrating pictures from the popular stories of especially the Ramayanas and the Lord Krishna Leela. They wandered from village to village, showing their work, their style of painting with free distortion and bold colors. Because what happened, as the previous paintings which were under the patronage of Mughals, that was the very rich paintings, and these painters they were the village painters, they are the poor painters. So it was very difficult to compare with the previous paintings with these paintings. As you can see here, it is written over here, it is too difficult to adjust to the British conditions for them. The Kalighat temple offer immediate. So what happened? The Kalighat temple was there, and they that immediated offered them some scope, which began to adopt the new style found there. They understood the merit of using watercolor. They painted on thin, cheap paper and began to draw bold and lively shapes and strong designs. With its British emphasis, the focus of painting became more secular. Here you can see the Kalighat painting were sold in a large number to the pilgrims who visited the Kalighat temple. Then painters painted on thin, fine hand paper picture of God who were depicted in gaudy bright color. Gaudy means that very bright colors, which is sometimes not liked by the people. That much of brightness is there. Okay, so they used silver paintings, which was very attractive. The dresses were depicted in scroll or spot pattern in silver. At the edges of the saris were emphasized with silver dishes. Then necklace and jewels were indicated with silver lines. As here you can see how these jewelries he is going to be indicated. No, but here we are seeing the golden color. Now here we have seen this picture how the Englishman sitting on elephant shooting the tiger. Then here this is Ganesh Kalighat painting. Later there were a modification in these paintings. The paintings achieved a new height of remedical operation during this period. The Orthodox devotees, Hindus' attitude to religion and epics. They were against the new changes in painting. They disliked the new Babu or westernized man about town with his foppish dress. So here what happened when the painters they start painting something new, stylish, bright. The foppish means foppish dresses, as you can say it is effective extreme elegance dresses. No, which means that time it was not suited to man to wear such kind of dresses, which we can say nowadays the youngsters, the teenagers wearing so such kind of dresses. So this one was not liked by our uh, ancestors, or we can say the our presented society persons, as like English shoe and curling, Albert hairstyle, like all these things, it doesn't like by them. Then here the Kalighat painters portrayed day-to-day theme in their paintings. So now what happened? The Kalighat painters they were there painting the day-to-day's life pictures. Through that, what happened? The picture moralizing bitterness in their paintings. Now when the painters are painting day to day life painting, so now there was something is good and as well as something is bad also. Now that was also they are trying to show through the paintings. Okay, as it was a time when religious institutions were becoming lax and corrupt. Yes, obviously. So that time it was like this only. The institution they were becoming a lax and corrupt. Lax means not having high standard. Sorry. Okay. So these things were also presented, which is the painters trying to show these things. Many of these Kalighat pictures were painted in large numbers and they sold in the market. Earlier, the images were engraved in wooden block. What we knows that the images they were engraved in a piece of wood. So that was known as a wooden block. The curved block was inked, pressed against the paper. As you have seen, something is there which is like, as suppose I'll show you as we used to do. when we were younger, pasting something like this way. No? So that was the press against the paper, and then the woodcut print were colored. So that image roughly engraved there, and after that we used to sketch. The same thing is there also, so they were doing such kind of thing, and after that the woodcut print were there, they cutted that piece, and then after that they colored. But what happened by the 19th century, printing press were set up in different parts of India. So these presses allowed prints to be produced in even large number. Earlier we have to wait, we have to we cannot be make the things or print the things in a large number, but after the invention of the printing press, now we print or produce the pictures in a large number. Not only the poor village patuas, but often the middle class Indian artists also, they were also there. They were also set up the printing presses. Why? Because what happened? They were trained in British art schools in new method of study, oil paintings and printmaking. So one of the most successful press set up in that time in late 19th century in Calcutta was the Calcutta Art Studio. It was established when it was established in 1878 with an intention of publish and sell mythological pictures, especially based on the mythological pictures. Okay, with the same, without doing any changes, which was originated by Shri Anand Prasad Bakchi along with four of his students. See, along with four of his students. Through these pictures, what happened? They are producing lifelike images of eminent, means someone is very important ones. No, important Bengali personalities. We can write like this way as well. So these figures were located where they are trying to locate these figures. Picturesque landscape as like related to nature, sitting with the mountains, lakes, rivers, forest. No, these kinds of paintings were printed and circulated in other part of India too. With the spread of the nationalism, prints of the early 20th century began carrying nationalist message. In many of them, we find nationalist heroes sacrificing their head to the Mata and gods and goddesses, slaughtering the British. In some, we see Bharat Mata appearing as a goddess carrying the national flag. As that Bharat Mata is here appearing, sorry, here you can see, no, goddess Kali is there with the slaughtered head. The peoples were there, so the mata was there, and what she was doing, she is taking the head of whom, of the, especially for the Britishers. Okay, so this is all about our today's class. In our coming class we will see photography in India. Okay.